top 5 rifles of 2024.
Ruger LC Carbine in 10 mil.
People went nuts for this.
Yes.
Let's get started. Welcome back to Class Firearms, guys. Kaya here with Jason.
What's going on, folks?
And in this video, we're going to talk about the top 5 rifles of 2024 that were released in 2024. So Jason, myself, and Ryan, and the guys over here, we came up with this list. In our opinion, these are the top 5 guns. Let us know in the comment section your thoughts about it. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready. I like our grand list, and it plays out pretty well. You know, we hit all spectrums, right? Some that cost a lot, some that don't cost that much, more budget-friendly options, and then just ones that we feel are a vibe.
Exactly. And these are rifles, not just your AR-15s. It basically includes everything that's considered rifle.
We already did a pistol.
Exactly. Check that video out, too. I thought that was a great list. Anyways, guys, let's get started. Number 5. And number 5 is going to be the SCAR.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
That one. No.
I will say, not the H, but definitely SCAR L.
You're close, but get shorter. I'm just saying, it's okay.
Okay.
We tried once. So, but no, we're talking about the SCAR 15P, but more specifically, speaking about the 300 Blackout version, right? So, the 15P is what everybody knows. It came out, previous. Everybody knows it. Nobody really went for 7.5 inch and 5.56, and I understand that why. But the 15P and 300 Blackout was actually a SOCOM entrance into their PDW
And people went nuts for this gun.
Yes, and that it was needed, right?
Yeah.
Like you go shorter on the barrel, you definitely need a caliber that supports that, or you actually get more functionality out of it. If that makes any sense. The only problem is, I don't know how you don't avoid the warranty. So.
Well, I don't know. You did it. I didn't do that.
Well, it's okay. Remember, this is just for display purposes only.
Oh, let me see. Oh, it's fully threaded on there.
But yeah.
So.
In 300 Blackout really shines, especially like the variant for which was actually submitted for the contract, or the PDW version, which is its own special little stock. Pretty sure we can show that somewhere down in the lower third. But it was such a great, iconic looking firearm that the people wanted it, and we finally got it.
Yeah,
so.
For quite some time, the SOCOM and the law enforcement officials around the world, actually, including the United States, used this variation, the SCAR 15P. And folks, obviously us peasants, I always say, in the civilian market, we just looked at them from a distance, right? Now we have it, and in 2024, it basically became available for all of us here. So we're pretty excited about that. But this is a very iconic
and lovely
weapon system.
100%.
So, anyways, this is our number 5. So let's move on to number 4. And number 4 is going to be the Savage 110 Ultralight Elite. This is a 2024 bolt gun, short action, long action. We've got those options. It is absolutely a beast of a gun from Savage.
Yeah, I heard it's like what, carbon fiber, everything, even down to the barrel, right?
Exactly. So this thing is fully carbon fiber wrapped, folding stock. It weighs right around 5 pounds. So again, it's ultra light. This is the Elite version because it's got all the cool stuff. MDT chassis, which is pretty much the king when it comes to chassis systems out there. Fantastic. We've used it on the channel a lot. We don't have this gun obviously here in front of us to show you guys, but you'll have it. You'll see it on the screen. And it has that proof research barrel, one of the best barrels out there. You get some really good accuracy out of it. Multiple different caliber options. Price tag, it's a little over $3,000 MSRP. So it's gonna bite you in the butt a little bit, but again, proof research barrel, fully carbon fiber, wrapped everywhere, MDT chassis, folding stock, 5 pounds. So I think there are other options out there that are comparable. They're gonna cost you more. So
might only cost you a kidney and a firstborn, but at least you'll have accuracy.
Exactly. What do they say? Buy once, cry once. As I said, guys, beast of a gun, Savage 110 Ultralight Elite. Let's move on to number 3.
All right, coming in at number 3 is, this one's kind of a toss-up for me, but we threw it in there because it's a vibe, right? The Ruger LC Carbine. So obviously you've got like all your traditional, almost PCC-esque, because it is technically a PCC, but in, rifle configuration.
Yeah.
So you got Glock mags, M-LOK everywhere, Picatinny everywhere. This nice foldable like stock that's 1913 compatible. and also threaded barrel for if you want to suppress it. But check this, again, it's in 10 mil.
Exactly,
So,
10 millimeters. So, what do? You just kind of press this button right here. You fold this thing. Just your good old traditional folding stock right here. And I kind of wish, honestly, this was folding in the center.
Well, that's funny because Smith & Wesson, I'm pretty sure they're coming up with their version of their folding in the center one that's in 10 mil.
10 millimeter. Yeah, love to see that one. Obviously, the 40 caliber and 9 millimeter one is pretty cool. That would be really good. But again, at a price tag right around $700 for this thing, it's very affordable. It's 10 millimeter. There are handguns out there that are like $700 in 10 millimeter. So it's really good. We got the full Picatinny rail up here. It comes with these Magpul sights. We got the M-LOK attachment right here. And trigger is a little bit different. You just send the bolt home. And it's, I don't know, like 6 pounds?
Give or take.
Maybe even right around 6 pounds. But it's got that little different feeling. But it's pretty good. Again, it's taking Glock mags, the most popular pretty much mags out there, folding stock. It does some weight to it.
There is some weight.
This is unloaded.
That's for sure.
10 millimeter definitely weighs a little bit. We got an EOTech on it, but overall for the price point and what it offers, the caliber, this is pretty awesome.
It's a vibe. That's what we said.
Yeah, we thought about putting this on the list for you guys to actually see, because I believe that this is a pretty worthy opponent to the other guys that we have on the list.
There you go.
Yeah. Anyways, Ruger LC carbine chambered in 10 millimeter, guys. There you have it. So
we've gone to number 2.
Yeah, let's do it. And number 2 is going to be the Aero Precision M4E1 Pro. This is a brand new 2024 gun. In this case, obviously, we have the FDE version, but there's the FDE black combination, black and green. So you got pretty good options. And I think, first of all, it's Aero Precision. They're incredible out there, very well respected. And also for the price, I think it's pretty good, but you got to be acting pretty fast on this one before the end of the year, if you know what I'm talking about, holidays and all that stuff. You guys just read between the lines, right? What do you think about this thing?
So it's a great system, right? I love what they've done. Again, full ambi for all you folks who love full ambi. It's got it right there for you. Not me, but it's okay. Going on to that, the rail system. That is something that's really unique in my eyes. They move the actual traditional lockup from the bottom to the top. So that's really cool because normally when things deflect and where we have shear points, it always happens at this points of least resistance, and that obviously normally is at top with us mounting most things up there, right?
Nice.
Gas blocks, amazing. All these integrated steel parts inside of the aluminum handguard for the QD cup, so that's awesome. They're listening to the market when it comes to that. And again, it looks good, it feels good, synonymous with Aero's, precision and how they do with everything that they do in their lowers. I mean, I can't fault it at all.
Yeah, they even have their own awesome charging handle here as well. This is really good for, especially if you fire suppressed. Pretty much very little gas back to your face. I love the color, as you said, ambi. It's got the mil-spec trigger on it. You guys can easily have your own favorite ones. People generally change them anyways. So if I was a manufacturer, I'd probably come up with something mil-spec too, because just to save cost to you guys. And it has a VG6 flash hider, which is pretty good. Overall, really love this thing. Again, like the ambi is really cool, guys. So got this right here. So pull the bolt open. Just super simple, and then just send it home. Right here, you can do that, as opposed to the old school way. Do this. There you go, and just press down here to kind of keep the bolt open. So, I like ambi. It's definitely grown on me a lot. I'm a huge ambi safety selector fan. I use it all the time.
There you go.
So, it offers that. Hey, listen, it doesn't bother you, so it's there. If you need it, it's there. So, that's it. B5 furniture, as I said. This is pretty cool, man. Nice. I can't really say anything negative about it. Aero Precision name behind it. So let's move on over to our number 1. But before we do that, we're going to talk about some honorable mentions. And my honorable mention is going to be the H&K MR556 A4. In this case, we've got the A1 here in front of us. And just to let you guys know, this video is not sponsored by EOTech. We've been just kind of removing this and putting this on other guns just for visual aesthetics, let's just say, right? But yeah. A4 is a brand new MR556 that's gonna be available for us, obviously civilians. The MR556 iterations, they're all the way up to like A8 now, and a lot of militaries, law enforcement agencies around the world have been using them. And now we're getting our hands on the A4, which is long awaited. That's it. That's guys. Anytime you have an H&K product, you can't go wrong. So we didn't want to include this on the list because we had some other stuff that we thought you guys would relate and like, but I still wanted to mention the honorable mention. So,
well, since you mentioned yours, I guess I'll mention mine. This one packs a little bit more of a punch, but what we have here is a CMMG Descent chambered in 8.6 blackout with their 3D printed def can, right, along just accompanies this. Again, not sponsored by EOTech. They just happen to be the ones in this pistol configuration. I mean, you can't go wrong, right? 8.6, right?
Yeah.
We ran that
at
the class, right? So
it is an interesting caliber, and I really do love CMG. Like CMG Descent chambered in 300 blackout was one of my favorite actually guns out here at the office for quite some time. It still is a fantastic rifle, and I just start
and it's light.
Getting my hands on some other stuff. But CMG is really good. Yeah, this is actually very light, and I like the way this thing looks. And overall, pretty good, man. I have to fire with this thing. I feel like this is going to quiet it down pretty good.
So apparently, and maybe you might not know about this,
probably don't.
Something like this may or may not be featured at Sea of Contest in the future.
In the future?
I don't know. That's what I heard.
If I was a betting man, it will be.
Okay.
Actually, it should be. Let us know in the comment section if this or a package like this should be featured over at CF Contest. And if you don't know what CF Contest is, Google it and you'll know what I'm talking about.
Well, since we're on the topic of 8.6, why don't we talk about number one?
Number one, yes. Let's give you guys a little bit of a hint. Another 8.6. And number one is going to be the Q Boombox. Not the Honey Badger, which we have over here. This is just solely to show you guys the visuals because the Boombox looks pretty similar to this. It's a little beefier, right?
Yeah, just a little bit.
And we had the opportunity to actually shoot the Boombox. Every single one of us fell in love with that gun. For 8.6, it is such a soft recoiling gun, very well-balanced gun. I personally, like if there was any higher spot than number one, I would put the Boombox in that category.
And there you go. Stepping it up from like the traditional 300 blackout round, which you see here, which is great. It has been, a breadwinner for so long. And now we have its bigger brother, 8.6 blackout. So, I mean, super in subsonic performance, man. Just out of a mag change, love it. So.
It is so good, guys. And terminal ballistics too. Like I know folks over at Q, they go to Africa, they do a lot of hunting, and the reports that we get from those guys, the effectiveness of that 8.6 is incredible for the big game that they actually hunt over there.
Absolutely.
And the gun itself, like I know we have the Honey Badger here. It is so light. Like this gun is the lightest gun, at least AR style, let's just say, gun that I've seen. The Boombox is pretty similar to this. Would you not agree?
It would.
It is extremely light for what it offers, and you would think that because it's light, you'd have an extremely high recoil. No. It is so manageable. I don't know, man. I could just talk about it forever. Boombox from Q, absolutely number one for me.
Ditto.
Yeah, right? Exactly.
You took the words right out of my mouth, man. Again, it's a phenomenal platform, light. They've taken everything good about an SR25, shrunk it down, made their own, circled it around the 8.6 caliber, fast twist rate. I mean, it's phenomenal.
Yeah, and folks over at Q, they are super smart, very personable. Love those guys. We spent a couple of days with them just most recently. And man, great people, great company, great product.
And I'm pretty sure maybe we might work with them in the future with maybe something at Sea of Contest. I don't know.
Yeah, so with that being said, CF Contest, guys, definitely Google that.
Speaking about Sea of Contest, I've got...
currently insured items. What is that?
Got this tactical Draco here from Century Arms. So.
Century Arms, tactical Draco.
Yep.
500 rounds of 7.2x39 will be featured with it, just to let you know. And also the other one, if my friends over here zoom, this is the MB47 from Century Arms and Sharps Bros. Oh, man, this is really cool. Again, another 500 rounds of 7.2x39 with that one. The Draco, same thing. 2
possibilities, Yeah.
Exactly. So CF Contest, you'll know what I'm talking about. Just Google it. All right? That's about it. And in the future, definitely Q Boombox. Keep an eye on it, guys. It's going to happen. So, that's it. This was our top 5 rifles of 2024. Let us know your comments your thoughts in the comment section. Do you guys agree with our list? If not, why not? And let us know your list of top 5 rifles of 2024.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's about it.
You got anything else to add?
Brother, I'm good. We got some stellar stuff on there.
Yeah.
It's been good.
Yeah. Guys, As always, thanks for tuning in. We appreciate your business.
God bless.
And we'll see you on the next one.